2020. Good morning, Rasha. Thanks for meeting me. I wanted to get your thoughts on the initial concept of this Atlas campaign before we finalize it. I've been thinking we should focus on heavily on Instagram and TikTok replacing influencer partnership to reach a younger demographic of this project manager and tech startup.
Good morning, Arya. Thank you for including me. I reviewed the brief and I completely agree with your assessment of the target demographic. Reaching that new wave of tech-forward professional is crucial for Atlas, and influencer marketing is certainly a powerful tool for that.
Precisely, this is what showing that Atlas is not this old school corporation. I suppose we allocate about 7% of digital budget of this platform. I feel strong visual short form. I feel strong about visual short form video strategy is the only way to go.
I see your point, and I agree that short-form video should be cornerstone of our strategy. However, I must respectfully disagree with allocating that much of the budget so heavily toward on channel type. While Instagram and TikTok are vital, I'm concerned we might be overlooking the potential of a complementary strategy on LinkedIn and even industry-specific podcasts.
That's an interesting perspective. I was primarily focused on the visual, high reach aspect. Do you think LinkedIn will be effective for a product that is, or at its core, a complex piece of software?
I believe so. We agreed that our density is key. A podcast interview with our lead engineer discussing the new AI features, or a LinkedIn article about how we solve a specific data problem would lend a layer of credibility that a simple influencer post might not. It would speak to the more distinguished technical leads and CTOs who might be actually decision makers. I'm not suggesting we abandon your idea, but rather we diversify the approach.
That's a very good valid point. When you put it that way, I'm inclined to agree with you. A very diversified approach, a very would likely yield a strong return brand equity. Let's rate the configure, budget breakdown, perhaps 50 for short form video and the influencer work, 20% for podcast LinkedIn content, and we can keep the remaining 30% for the research journal.
I think that's excellent compromise. It feels much more balanced and strategically sound. I'm glad we discussed it.
Absolutely. Good in collaboration. Rasya, let's update the brief with this new direction.
Oh,
Hey Rasya, thanks for the meeting about the data export module for Project Atlas. Since you're my liaison for the project development team, I need your take on this. I've been reviewing the initial code from the junior developer, and the functionality is impressive, but I have some serious concerns.
of course, Alex. I've been following its progress. The developer was aiming for efficiency to match the marketing hype. The performance gains during testing are significant. I absolutely agree that speed is critical requirement for this feature, especially with the new campaigns pushing it.
I'm glad to agree on the importance of speed. The user have been complaining. We promised a 60% reduction in export time, but here's where I need your technical insight. The developer implemented a custom multi-threading model to achieve it. From my perspective, looking at the code, it seems incredibly complex.
I see what you're referring to. I've looked at this well. While I agree that the performance goal is essential, I have to respectfully disagree with the current implementation. My concern from a technical standpoint is the complexity it introduces. It makes the model much harder for the rest of the team to maintain.
That's precisely my worry. We have a standard library for this sort of thing, don't we? Following other coding standards, and prioritizing long-term maintainability is just as important as our performance, especially for a feature that's about to become public flagship. I don't want to support Nightmare 6 months from now.
You're absolutely right. We do have a standard asynchronous library that, while perhaps the fraction slower, is well documented and understood by everyone on the team. The developer was so focused on optimizing for speed to support your marketing drive that they overlooked the maintainability aspect.
I appreciate you for bringing my easing on this. What would you suggest? We can afford to lose the performance edge we promised in the campaign.
My suggestion would be have to the developer refactor this section using the standard library. We'll run the performance test afterward. If it's still not meeting our benchmark, we can then explore a more optimized approach together. Perhaps by optimizing the database query first, which might the real bottleneck. That way, we deliver on the marketing promise and uphold our technical standard.
That sounds like the perfect compromise. It's cleaner, it's more supportable for the long haul, and it still allows us to hit our target. I'm glad we're on the same page. Let's have the conversation with developers this afternoon. I'll lead the technical explanation, and I'll support the decision from a project management standpoint.
Sounds like a plan, Arya. I'll set up the meeting. Thank you.